that our guest speaker, Prathima ma'am, is going to guide us today, explaining more on these principles, two principles, experience sharing and also practicing silence every day. Welcome to you, Prathima ma'am. Here are a few details about Prathima ma'am. These are just very limited details. Prathima ma'am, truly blessed to introduce to you, ma'am, today. So Prathima ma'am, master is from Minneapolis. She has been meditating for the past 24 years. She was introduced to meditation at the age of 15 and have enjoyed practicing it from her teenage years. As a curious person, she conducted numerous experiments to experience the true essence of meditation. Over time, she realized that meditation is not merely an exercise to practice, but a lifestyle. She teaches meditation to kids, teens, and adults. She is a member of the PMC USA organization. Contribution to Pssm USA, she is the member of Inner Journey 9, lead Inner Journey 18 meditations involving 300 masters across 12 countries. Driving the program Be a Change event globally, conducting JTTP workshops, teaching meditation classes in Minneapolis, providing one-on-one counseling sessions, hosting DMC events for PMC USA, many other 11-day workshops, hosting full moon meditations, and so many other programs that truly inspiring, madam, that you are doing this much to the society and all human being on the planet. And whatever you do, these are very limited that we could introduce, but thank you so very much for all that you do.
Thank you, Prema Garu.
Also, madam, take over.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, masters. I would like to share my gratitude to Brahmarshi Pitamaha Subhash Patriji and Swarnamala Patri ma'am. So, masters, welcome to another session, which is about experience sharing and silence. So, before we jump into the wisdom sharing, let's quickly comfort ourselves and do a meditation. Hi, Magaru, please share the music. So, masters, if there are any beginners, this is the process of meditation. You need to clasp your fingers, and if you're sitting on the floor, please cross your legs and keep your spine very relaxed. Don't try to strain your spine by keeping it so stiff. Just relax your spine. And if you have spectacles, please remove your spectacles and close your eyes and watch the natural movement of your breath. Don't try to forcefully breathe in or breathe out. Let the natural breath flows in and out, masters. We need to just watch the movement of our breath. So let us start meditation, masters. Clasp your hands. Cross your legs. Close your eyes. And relax your body. Feel your complete body, masters. From the tip of your head till your toes. Relax your body. Relax your mind. Completely be in presence, masters. No thoughts, no imagination, and no chanting. Just watch your breath, your soft and tender breath. Be with your breath, masters. Your soft and tender cry. Okay, masters. Please keep your hands on your knees. for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly open your eyes. Always a group meditation is so powerful, masters. We feel a lot of energy in the group meditations. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to allow me to share this wisdom, masters. So let us understand, we every day one master is coming and sharing their wisdom to all of you. So today I'm going to share some of my knowledge and experiences about what is experience, what is the importance of sharing the experiences, how does it help in my real life, and what is the importance of silence. What did I learn? What did I realize in silence? So let us start with experience sharing. So, masters, as you all know, how important meditation is in our day-to-day life. So, the same way as how meditation is important in our life, reading books is also important. At the same time, experience sharing is also important, masters. All these three things are equally important. Why we need to share the experiences? How does it benefit? So when we start sharing our meditation experiences, we are helping others and in terms of clarifying their questions. And also not only in clarifying their questions, but also we are playing the role of inspirers. We are inspiring our peers, our friends, our families, our neighbors. So we are inspiring them to progress more in their journey of life, in their journey of meditation, in the spiritual journey. While sharing experiences, we are empowering everyone the importance of meditation by inspiring them. So that is helping them to do more and more meditation, to do more and more experiments, to progress more, to evolve more, masters. In my life, so when I started meditation, when I was a teenager, so I started with a lot of enthusiasm to understand, learn what is this meditation, how does that helps and all. So when I met my guru, Subhash Patriji, so he taught us three things. We need to do meditation every day, and we need to read books every day. By reading books, we get lot of knowledge, and we also need to listen to experiences. I was so surprised. What is this experiences? How does it help? So I started following his guidance. He told me to go meet multiple masters. You don't need to do anything. Just stay quiet, listen what they says. Your job, whenever you meet any spiritual events, what is your job is go meet each masters, give a shake hand and introduce yourself, and first question you need to ask is, please share your experiences, and you need to obediently listen to them. I thought, like, okay, what happens with this? But as I start meeting many great masters, my life progress has drastically improved. I started, doing more and more meditation because initially, when I met masters, I heard so many. I'll tell you one thing. Earlier, like before meditation, I used to meet lot of gurus. My parents used to take me to lot of gurus. where gurus used to sit on the stage. They used to make us do chanting mantras, do bhajans and all. We don't need to touch them, like we need to just stand far from them and watch. So always in my childhood, I used to be in a belief system where only those gurus are the chosen souls by God, where those are only the capable people who know all this, who have all these abilities of intuition or third eye or what not what all these great abilities. So we are just born to be a follower. So I had that belief system and I used to believe like that. So whenever we try to go touch them, like we are not allowed, just do namaste from far, that's it. But when I met Patriji, and the entire story has been changed. When he asked me to go meet masters, I heard so many wonderful stories, experiences from each and everyone. Everyone started sharing how they healed their body without medication, only by meditation with cosmic energy. Some told me that, hey, I can hear my inner voice, which is called intuition, which guide me what is correct for me, what is not correct for me. I used to see what is going to happen in my dreams a previous night itself. All these wonderful things. I was so amazed. I thought like, okay, it's not that only specific gurus who sit on the dais are not the people who have these abilities. This is then as I started listening to all these experiences, I started understanding that that is the basic sensory what we all have. We haven't invoked it, but we all have that ability of intuition. Okay, listening to the inner voice or whatnot, everything, perception, understanding others inner feelings, all these things. I then realized when I started listening to these experiences, these things really inspired me to do more and more meditation, masters. You all know as a teenager how we would be is like, whatever happened, I want to know. That's it. I want to know now. There is no tomorrow. I want to sit now. I want to know now. So when I am meeting multiple masters, not only about inspiration to progress, but I started meditation with lots of questions. And I was a very shy person. I always feel hesitant to say that I am feeling this, I'm feeling something rotating in my body. When I close my eyes, I feel so numb. I don't feel my hands. And after some days, I started feeling something moving in my body. So after some days, I started feeling I opened my hands and I'm moving. But when I opened my eyes, my hands are not moving. It's still in this state. I had so many of these questions. After some days, I started seeing lights. After some days, as I'm progressing more and more, I started seeing pictures. After that, I started seeing movements and the video kind of movements. So many things. After some days, I started feeling like as I'm flying somewhere. So I had so many questions. I don't know whom to ask. So I have only one point of contact. It is my brother who introduced me meditation, or it is my Guru Patriji. But when he introduced me this practice of experience sharing, I then understood there are many masters. It's not only my brother or my guru. There are many masters available. We are open to go talk to them, get clarifications of questions what we get, the clarifications on the questions what we have, and learn more wisdom from each masters. So experience sharing is really important, where it will help others to evolve fast, progress fast. So masters, whoever, whomever you meet, feel free to share your wisdom and inspire each other. We all are here on Mother Earth to learn, explore, evolve, and grow, masters. And not only that, we need to stretch our arms to help each other. So Earth is the only place where there is a combination of different levels of souls, masters. We will have enlightened souls here. We will have baby souls. We have growing souls, matured souls. All combinations of souls will be, the possibility of availability is on Mother Earth, Masters. So we are here to share our wisdom and inspire each other, but not step on each other foot and say like, hey, I have ability. I will heal all your things. Come sit in front of me. No, Masters. We are not here to interfere in anyone's life. We are here to respect each other's life, because every soul take this birth to self-explore, self-experience, self-learn, and self-evolve, Masters. We are here to inspire. We all are inspirers, Masters. So coming to the silence. Silence is one of the wonderful topic which we all should speak about. Today, in this era, in this AI era, social media era, we all desperately need this quality of silence. We are lacking silence in our lifestyle, Masters. That is why we are going through lot of mental health issues. So depressions, there are so many challenges. Even children, like it was like in our olden days, there was an age for people to experience the mental depression or mental health issues. It's like aged people used to get all of this with lack of deficiency and all these things. But today, the very young kids are experiencing mental health issues. They say, I am experiencing depression, I am feeling lonely, I am feeling ignored, whatnot. And even parents, we adults, we being a young bodies, but still we are going through a lot of stress. There is a lot of misunderstanding. So many things, so much is going on in our life. Why? What is happening? We need to stop at after certain journey of time. We need to stop and self check how is our lifestyle is, why we are experiencing all of this, why we are going through all of this, Masters. There is Instagram today. There is lot of information available in social media, lot of entertainment, and we are losing the awareness by keep on scrolling, Masters. We are in a stage where when I meet many people in my day-to-day life, I meet many parents, I meet many children. When I hear their stories, I see the common thing. Pa- Parents or children, they are realizing that the damage is happened when the damage is extended to the worst case, Masters. We lost our sensitivity to realize the damage has already like when it in the very beginning state. We are realizing the damage when it is progressed to the worst state. So we there is Instagram, we are scrolling, like we got a habituate of scrolling. And in the olden days, when there is no all this availability, we used to always like we used to have a habit of like imagining whatever that when we do, like whenever we are doing our regular things, or whenever we are driving, whenever we are walking alone, we had a tendency to imagine things. We never used to be in presence. With that, we used to lose a lot of energy. But today, we are not only like when we are doing our regular things, we are not only imagining, but we are habituated to a lot of scrolling, which will increase, which is increasing the dopamine, which is like happy hormone, and that is impacting our brain health. So, okay, coming back to the silence, how the silence helps. What is silence? So, let us learn before we understand the importance of silence. Let us understand what is the, when we do, like, what is the impact if we are not being in physical or mental silence. So, let us understand the energy concept. So, when we are doing any physical work, when we are like example, if we are cleaning house, or if we are walking or doing anything, when we are doing any physical work, we will expend 10% of our cost. energy in the body. But when we are thinking, when we just sit quiet and ideally and start thinking, we will spend 30% of energy, masters. Because brain is very expensive, mind is very expensive. It needs more energy to process. Whatever it is, mind is used for imagination, thinking and calculations. So we have different parts of brains: sensory brain, decision making brain, or analytical brain, imagination brain, or storing brain, whatever it is. So mind have an ability to consume 30% of more energy what body needs. So when we are keep on thinking, we are expending lot of energy. With the energy we get with our sleep, the energy we get with our food is not being sufficient to do our both physical and mental activities in our 24 hours of time, masters. Today, our lifestyle is become very like fast. We need to do multiple things, multitasking, multiple things at a time. We need to think multiple things at a time. We need to do multiple things at a time. So our lifestyle has been transformed into a way, it is like running very fast. To achieve all of that, we need to use our body and mind a lot. So in this kind of a lifestyle, whatever the energy we are getting through food, whatever the energy we are getting through sleep is not getting sufficient. So that is the reason we are getting lot of irritation at the end of the day to do more and more things to fulfill our basic needs, masters. And on top of that, we are also spending lot of energy watching gadgets and scrolling, masters. So gadgets have a tendency to absorb the energy from the body. You experiment, you do meditation, and you feel very full. Right after that, open the Instagram and keep scrolling. After 30 minutes, turn off and self-check, you feel more tired. If you keep continuing, you feel like dryness on your skin. You feel like dry, you feel drained out because gadget has a tendency to absorb the energy from your body. So we are losing not only losing energy through our physical and mental work, we are also losing a lot by using gadgets. That is the reason if you see, kids are also getting hyperactive, cranky because they are getting drained after using lot of gadget, masters. So how can we make our life more fruitful and peaceful, masters? It is simple. Practice being in silence. Turn off your mouth whenever it is not needed. You can save a lot of energy, which we call it as maunam. Right? Maunam is nothing but we practice maunam. Some of us practice maunam. We shut our mouth, but we do think a lot while doing things because we need some entertainment, some movement, some activity. No, masters. Maunam means turning off your mind, turning off your mouth, both physical and mental activities. Use only whenever it is needed. So as you keep practicing that, gradually you will start making, being in awareness as your basic habit. So please use your brain whenever you need, use your mind whenever you need, turn it off whenever you don't need. And see, at the end of the day, you still feel full with a lot of energy to do more. And if you introspect your whole day, the quality of each and every work you have delivered is exceptional, masters. Because when you have more energy, you'll be very focused. Simple. When you sleep a lot and when you get up and when after you get up like with a fresh mind and look at the way you work. You work, anything you take, you work with focus, complete focus, and you deliver that with quality and with speed, masters, because you are fully attentive on that. You are not strained because you have energy. With Lot of unnecessary thinking, lot of unnecessary talking. We are losing lot of energy. That is the reason we are impacting the quality in our life. Quality in deliveries, quality, the speed of delivery, everything is impacting. Today, we are not able to. Many parents come to me say that, ma'am, I'm tired after my work. I'm not able to give my time to my children, and I'm not able to focus on my children. They are they are missing us. They are diverting their focus towards gadgets to self entertain, but they are getting cranky. At the end of the day, they stop listening to me, and there is so much disconnect between both of us. We don't feel that my kids are not feeling the bond with me. Yes, masters. Why it is happening is we are spending a lot of energy for our basic need from 9 to 5 p.m. to do our daily things, and we are super tired. We are done for the day by 5 p.m. because of lack of energy. That is where we are not able to spend our quality time with our own children who needs us, who wants to learn many things from us. Today, many parents says, "Oh, my child learn these things from this social media." They should touch and feel you. They should connect with you. They should learn from you, masters. And as a parent, when your child is around, you should percept their feeling. You should percept what your child need. The child doesn't need to open their mouth. You should be able to percept what their inner feeling is, what they need, what you want to provide. That is when, at the end of the day, you will not have any guilt that I am not able to give a quality time to our children, masters. Even coming to ourselves, we today, when we see, we don't know how the time flies. We don't know when 2025 gone, and how we soon we stepped into 2026. The time we say time flies. Where is it going? All my time is going in Instagram. When I open Instagram, I don't know how 1, 2, 3 hours are gone. We are losing a lot of time in our life, masters. These souls take this body, come on to Mother Earth to evolve, to learn, to experience this life, to share our life with our personal people, to share our presence. We all choose our partners, our children, our parents. Why do we choose all these souls? Before we take a birth, we will connect with these people and ask, like, because we will first design what we want to experience, learn in this next incarnation. We will nicely plan and design our life, nicely draft our life, entire life, how much span I want to go visit this Mother Earth. Okay, within this span of time, what all the things I want to learn. In my previous incarnation, I learned A, B, C, D, E. Now I want to learn F, G, H, I. Okay, what all the things. Okay, if I want to learn, like if I want to learn the experience of like being a software engineer, I want to go teach meditation to all other my neighborhood, whatnot. All this A B C D E, all this everything you will nicely draft. Now you have a movie script available. You need a characters to cast. You need people who should be compatible for you to fulfill that need. So you will go and choose those people who have the same plan what you have at a certain point of time. So you will go talk to them like a contract. Hey, this is my plan. Okay, I see you also have the same thing. Can we come as a family? Let us experience that together. You don't choose an opposite plan, like you have a plan of being a rich life, but your husband and parents who are like very poor. No, you will choose the characters, souls who have the similar plan, and also you will also choose the souls where you want to learn FGHI. So To learn FGHI, which you don't have, you will choose the souls who have those qualities in them. You will invite them into your family who have FGHI kind of qualities, so that you will learn. So they will choose you because they don't have A, B, C, D, E. So it is like mutual contract. That is why you see whatever the qualities a wife have, husband doesn't have. So they think that you doesn't match at all for me. How did we came together? We literally requested each other to come together because I want to learn FGHI from you. You want to learn ABCDE from me. Obviously, we don't match. That is the perfect match of life. Because in this short span of time, we want to learn all these qualities and explore and go to the other side of the world with all that learning, whatever you want to experience. And not only that, if there are any paybacks, karma paybacks with anyone, we will invite them as our close people to pay back all those whatever we have pending to do to them, masters. So whoever connected to us today, not only close family, our neighbors, our friends, or relatives, everything is our own plan and design. Either it could be a payback, either it could be a learning. So we should not waste even a single minute or second distracting ourselves, than be in presence, watch, observe, learn from each and everyone. Who today, whomever I meet, wherever I go, even if I go to the party, I'll be an observer. I'll be like a CC camera. I watch everyone. I learn all that wonderful things what I don't have, which are there in other people. I will learn all those qualities and I'll come practice in my day-to-day life, masters. I want to see myself growing. I don't want myself to be the same every day. I always change my hairstyle. Why do we change our hairstyle? That, this. Why do we change our dress? Because we need to look very interesting, right? To the same way, to make our life more interesting and beautiful, we need to learn. And when we learn, you also do experiment. Go learn new things and start practicing. And then you start seeing a new person in you, and you start loving yourself. Then no one need to inspire you. You will just kickstart and go further. So for that, what we need? We need a quality of observation. How do we get observation skills? When we are in presence, we will be able to observe, masters. When we are distracted, we don't observe, right? Who will observe? Not our mind. When we are in presence, our mind shut down, our soul invokes. Our souls start watching. And our soul, mind have a tendency to think. Mind have a tendency to focus. That is the quality, beautiful quality of mind. The beautiful quality of soul is observation. Always be, remember, when you are observing something, your soul is doing that, because that's the quality of a soul, is observation, masters. So what happens when we be in silence? When we become silent mentally and physically, our mind shut down. Because being in silence, we are completely in presence. When we are in presence, I am stop thinking. When I'm stop thinking, my soul is invoked. That's how you will get into. How many people ask me, how can I get into my soul? How can I experience that presence? How can I differentiate my mind and soul? How can I differentiate my mental talk and soul talk? Soul talk is nothing but, masters, intuition. We call intuition. Intuition is a channel, the language where soul use to communicate, which we call it like gut feeling. So soul will communicate in a form of like one word. This is correct for you. This is not correct for you. Do it. Don't do it. Yes, no. Mind speaks in a way with a calculations. Okay, you do this because yesterday you did this, so don't do this today. Try this one because that reasoning, blah 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 blah, hence proved. So that is how we will differentiate. Sorry, I'm going little fast due to the time I have. But yeah, I want to cover all these aspects where you can go experiment on yourself tomorrow. Source mind will talk in a very, very logical, detailed, logical way. Soul will talk in a very straight, direct response. Do and don't. So when we become silent, we start hearing our inner voice. Many masters ask why I don't hear my inner voice, why other masters do. It's not something like extra talent. We all have this ability, like how we have eyes, nose, mouth. We also have intuitional ability, but our mind is making lot of noise, which is distracting us to not to hear the soul voice. Once this mind is silent, we will start feeling from inside something like a gut feeling. Then we will start, that is what we call it as like inner voice. So what is the benefit of listening to our inner voice? Simple, masters, as I said, soul takes many incarnations, many lives. So soul have lot of experience. Soul have lot of knowledge, because with multiple incarnations, you have so much of experience of being taken as different characters, meeting multiple people, experiencing lot of experiences, whatnot. So soul is a very wise. It has abundant knowledge, and soul is aware of the information. What have you planned for this life? So when we start following our inner feeling, it will direct us to the direction what is right for you. What did you plan? Where you should go, where you should not go. I'll tell you a simple thing. You know, we say, I'm feeling guilty, I'm feeling guilty. When we are scrolling, sometime something will tell you to stop and do your important thing, right? Your kid is going to come, go prepare some snack. But our mind will say, this is so nice, let us see what will come next. But something keep on reminding you, go do snack. Or, shut it and do your work. Something, right? What is that thing? That thing is our soul. That's our inner talk. So which is guiding us, which will guide us until, end of this life continuously without tire, even if we don't listen. Because soul's purpose is like, it doesn't want to waste a single second. It wants this body. It took this body because this body needs to be, this body is needed for this life to be on the earth, right? It is guiding this body. Stop it, don't waste your time, go here, do this, do that, right, masters? So with being in silence, we can start connecting to our soul. We means this body can connect to the soul, and this body can take the guidance of the soul and go into the direction of soul's guide. Okay. And also being shut, like being in silence physically or mentally, we will gain lot of energy, what is required to survive in this life, masters. So please start practicing. Patri sir, in 1995, he was in Mauna for whole 1 year. Can we do that? He was for whole 365 days. He was saying that in the middle, his mom has to go to embassy to get visa because she wants to travel to USA. But still, he didn't lose his determination. He's a very good significance of self-disciplining. So even in the, he took his mom, he fulfilled, like took her to embassy, she got the visa, he was there with us in the entire process, but he handled by, not coming out of Mauna. And he used to tell that 1 year of energy helped me to fulfill all these years of task. He never used to be in one place. He always go to place to place, travel place to place, meet, organize events, spiritual events, take classes, that, this. We always used to get admired. Sir, from where you are getting this energy? It is from meditation and also from silence. You observe, masters, when you start practicing being in presence, after some days you will see that there is a watcher. I do this every day. I wash utensils, I go clean my house, I do a lot of things, but still so much of energy start gushing into my body, even though I do all this work, because I am in presence. When I am in presence, I do everything consciously. I don't spend lot of energy because my mind is turned off. I just calculate only when I want to pick some bed sheet, I'll choose what is good for me and I'll pick. At that time, I'll turn it off and I'll turn it off. Or turn it on, use it and turn it off. So when we are practicing being, even if you are just be in presence, the cosmic energy start flowing. You know the concept of meditation. When there are no thoughts, the energy flow will be like abundant into our body. Thoughts are the blockers for us to block the energy flow. So, masters, practice being in presence. Speak only whenever we want. No Ammalakala stories. Let's just speak whatever is important. And always turn off your mind whenever it is not needed. No unnecessary imaginations, no unnecessary overthinking, or these scrollings and all things are hyperacting our brain. So, which is always keeping our brain active even in the night and day. So, masters, try as much as mobile detoxifying, means get sign out from those unnecessary applications if you don't need, and detoxify your mental body. And with, if when you start being in presence, we don't experience the damage after it is progressed to certain extent. We notice when the damage start happening. So when kids started certain unwanted practices, we will identify when they in the very beginning state, and we go help them to help them, guide them and direct them into the right direction, than noticing after a lot of destruction and enforcing them again, bringing back and feeling very guilt, cursing ourselves, cursing others, feeling bad about ourselves. No, masters, no guilt. Even now also, please don't feel guilt. Yes, feel glad that yes, I understood now. Let me, change myself and practice new things. Always learn new things. When you start learning new things, you feel more and more interested on this life. So with this, I will stop my wisdom sharing session. So these are the beautiful opportunities when we share knowledge and when we practice silence, masters. Any questions?
Masters, anyone have any questions? Please raise your hand and unmute yourself.
But thank you so much. I'm seeing so many hearts. Thank you, masters.
Oh, that was a wonderful, vibrant, energetic, ma'am. Time just flew by. We couldn't even realize it's already closing to an end of the program. It's already 1 hour.
Yes. Yes, Devi Garu.
We are all practicing silence, Amma.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
That's a wonderful session, Prathima. I enjoyed your session. Presentation was very good.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Any questions, masters?
I have a question, madam. So, generally, like there are multiple things, right? So we are saying,
Sir, your voice is a little slow.
okay, can you hear me okay now?
Can you get little closer?
Okay, I think I'm very in front of the system only. Sorry. My question was like, we have meditation pranayama, Vedas chanting, or slokas, bhajans. So many things are there. I want to understand, like, maybe everything will be generating the positive energy, whether it might be a meditation or pranayama or chanting mantras, bhajans, everything. I don't know, like, what I need to give the priority. Do I need to do the pranayama, or do I need to do some Vedas chanting or meditation? Always there will be a confusion. Will you be able to clarify that?
Absolutely, sir. Thank you. That's a wonderful question. So everything have its own significance, sir. So when we do pranayama, pranayama is for physical body. So to bring lot of oxygen into the body, to the brain, because we all the organs and brain, everything work efficiently with oxygen. So pranayama, every practice you said is for fulfill a different purposes. So pranayama is for physical body, and chanting. Chanting is sound. Every sound have different frequencies. Every frequency fulfill one purpose. So every shloka with a different notes will generate a different vibrations. So those vibrations bring alignment in our body, and it will also bring that kind certain alignment in our ecosystem, right? Example, see, when we do homam or kind of continuous om chanting or something for a certain point of time, we see some kind of a vibrance in the house, right? It is a frequency. So what is a meditation? We do yoga asanas, that is also for physical body and some kind of a chakra activation and all. So what is a meditation again? So if you notice, I want all of you to practice this. When we are chanting, doing lot of chanting, we can't do for more extent, right? After certain point of time, we will go into the silence. We get tired when we become quiet, our body will vibrate, and we go to that kind of a state of silence. Right? So sometimes in another ancient practices, sometimes they used to practice lot of chanting, and they just quiet and they go into that with that vibration, they go into that silence. So we have 108 types of meditations. So, but at the end of the day, whatever you practice, we all practice to touch this point of silence. So what we achieve through meditation. So meditative state is the ultimatum state, which to achieve this, we do all these practices. In some ancient practices, some yogis used to make people do some kind of asanas for their mental focus. Why? For them to ultimately land into that meditative state. What we are doing today is directly that final state, what we will get into after all these practices. So just try, like you see, like when you chant, how what is happening. When we chant, yes, we do generate energy, but at the same time, we are delivering the energy out. With the meditation, we are receiving the energy in. And when we receive cosmic energy have highest frequency of energy. It vibrates in the very highest frequency. So when you have energy in the body, your whole ecosystem of the body start aligning to that higher frequency of vibration. That is why every master who meditate, they will experience that quiet calmness and peace and happiness inside themselves. Whatever happens outside, but they are feeling that joy, disconnected joy in themselves. Why? Because these all emotions will be invoked with that high frequency. Gradually, as you progress, keep on meditating more and more, you start impacting your whole ecosystem, in your whole house, your whole outside of the house, because your energy start flowing. So yes, you can practice how your state of being when you are chanting for the whole day, how you are living when you are meditating for the whole day. So this is the minute differences, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Any other question, Master? Yeah. I think we are 6 minutes over, ma'am.
How to reduce thoughts during meditation?
Okay, so simple, ma'am. When you try to force yourself to stop thinking, that day you will get more number of thoughts. So to reduce thoughts, you need to sit quiet. And if there are more thoughts coming, just first try to observe your breath, in and out breath. And if your mind is dominating, trying to distract you more often, then if it is literally consistent where you couldn't be able to focus, stop observing onto your breath and just watch the movement of your thoughts. Let it flow like a passing cloud. And after some time, try to bring back your control onto your breath and keep doing that. But don't force your mind to stop. When you force it, it will try to generate more and more thoughts. Like a kid, when you try to force kid not to do, they feel more interested to do it more and try to see how you react. The same way, mind is also the same, masters. So, if you are getting n number of thoughts, just that day your job is to just disconnect and watch the moment of your thoughts. And after some time, if you can try to bring back your observation onto your breath, try it. So in the initial days, if you start letting it go, so slowly mind will talk. And after some days, it will know that when Prathima is quiet, closing her eyes and clasping her hands, I need to shut my mouth because she's not even interested to listen. So don't enforce it, but allow it to talk. You try your best to watch your breath, madam. That's okay. If you can able to focus 1 minute in that 30 minutes of meditation, absolutely fine. Next day, you will increase 1 more minute. Other day, you will increase to 5 more minutes. But consistency is more important, ma'am. Every day's practice is important. And I'll give you one more tip to reduce your thoughts. After meditation, whatever you do in your day-to-day life, try to be in presence. If you are washing utensils, completely be in washing utensils. Feel the touch, feel the smell of that soap and all. When you are cooking, be in cooking. Feel the touch of the vegetables, taste it, enjoy the essence. So when you are trying to practice being in presence, then gradually when you meditate, automatically that calmness will come.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, you can also practice like you can take 15 minutes of time to do a conscious walk. When you just walk anywhere with a conscious feeling, like, you should feel your feet. So when you start doing a conscious walk also, you will start getting a grip of being in presence. So these are all some of the tips you can try. All right. Any other questions?
Yes, very good morning, Prathima ji. Wonderful. It was really session is really wonderful, very informative. And actually, I am Bhuvaneshwari. Just a person has asked about that pranayama and homam. You said, na, right? Actually, homam, om chanting, isn't it both are important in our life? I'm just
What, ma'am?
asking. Isn't it both are important? I mean, chanting of any mantra or any sasnanamam or anything gives us the focus, right? Focus into one point and making our mind very calm and quiet, as you said. And the meditation is really very important to receive energy, and also the same happens when we are chanting the mantras. Am I right?
When we chant mantras, our mind is very active, ma'am, not quiet. We will be,
Okay.
our mind is completely active. So when
Yes.
we do chanting, we will also release the energy from the body. When we do meditation, our mind becomes quiet and we will receive lot of energy. So when you start practicing meditation, you will know that you are experiencing something beyond, like above all of these practices.
Yes, yes. Yes, that's right. But at the same time, even actually, it is, I'm just talking about myself. See,
Mhm.
when we chant something, we our mind is also going into some focus and quiet and very nice, very good feeling we have. The whole environment is changes, and also we too have some sort of inner satisfaction
Yes.
when we do homam or when we do Surya Namaskaram and all this. I mean, it is not actually disturbing the my. It is totally as you are saying the mind is chanting, but of course the mind is also
Focus.
important for.
Yeah.
Am I
Mind.
right?
Yes. Mind is important when we want to do a calculative things. So when we are in the office, when we are working, we need mind to do calculations and decision making. When we are not working, when we are quiet, we should also have the ability to turn it off. So we will get the ability to turn the mind off when we don't need is through meditation, masters.
Yes, I think both are helping us.
Yes, both are
Both
helping.
right.
Yes.
That's what
So
I want to
as I
clarify.
said, as I said, in the ancient days, they used to practice, focus on light or do make some kind of chanting mantras and all this to bring focus onto one thing. So
Yes.
focus is the quality of mind. Observation is the quality of soul. So when we are doing meditation, we are also turning off that mind and going into that state of soul and becoming observant. When we become an observer, that is the reason we say like observe your breath. When we become an observer, we start receiving lot of energy because thoughts to now mind is not active, so thoughts are not available. When thoughts are not there, the energy flow will be more and more.
Okay, that's right. Of course, that's right. But we are focusing at one point of chanting also gives lot of
It helps us
clarity.
improve the focus with no
Yeah,
distraction. Yes,
yes,
absolutely. These are all the tools for us to attain that state, ma'am.
exactly, exactly. Because I have come from the Vedic literature's family, and my house always they do lot of homam and lot of Vedic chanting. All will happen. So, we used to feel very highly energetic. The house is highly energetic and we all feel really very happy. But at that same time, we also keep ourselves very quiet and, focused with all the work,
Yeah.
whatever we are doing. So I just thought both are important. Thank you so much. Nice
Thank you, ma'am.
clarification.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
Hi, Magaru, over to you.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Oh,
sorry, I made all of you
couldn't
guys
give up.
wait for
It
40
just
minutes.
feels like continuing the session, ma'am. I know it's getting.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for your wonderful wisdom sharing session of these two principles, experience sharing and practicing silence every day, Master. That was a wonderful, wonderful wisdom sharing, and also the wonderful meditation, and also group meditation, more energies in our today's session. Deep gratitude from all of us for taking time and giving your valuable time with us with this wisdom sharing.
Thank you all, masters, from my bottom of the heart.
Thank you, Amma.
Thank you all, masters, for joining in today's session, sharing your energies, and with all this vibrant, energetic Prathima Master wisdom sharing session. Really thoroughly enjoyed. Just couldn't keep up with the time. Just feels like continuing with it. Thank you so very much.
Thank
Masters, yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Masters, tomorrow, same time, with another wonderful master, Sheetal Master, going to guide us on the couple of other principles, nature and no spiritual clothing. You have a wonderful, good day, good night, wherever you are, and see you all in tomorrow's session. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, masters. Thank you, Masters.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.